Good morning, Com 11. Welcome to day 3 or 4 of online learning. This morning we're going to do or this afternoon or night, whenever you're watching this, we're going to be looking at some words that might be unfamiliar to you in the first chapter, so the pronunciations might be a little bit difficult, or you've never seen the word before, so we're going to take a look at those really quickly. First of all, his name is pronounced Gaiman. I'm sure some of you found that in your research already. Let's get started. So the first word that might be unfamiliar to you is on page 10, and it's pronounced insinuated. Insinuated. And here he's talking about the fog and how the fog insinuated itself underneath the door or into the room. And if you want to look up pronunciations, we'll be kind of doing a worksheet on this later, on the meanings of the words. Stifled. He's talking about how the fog stifled everything. And by the way, if you haven't figured it out yet, the book is set in England, and you'll hear that in some of the dialect in the dialogue. The third word you might see that you haven't seen before is treacherous. That's how it's pronounced, treacherous. And he's talking about the baby going, I believe he said upstairs is difficult. Going up the stairs is treacherous, but going down was easy. Caius Pompeius. Caius Pompeius. Josiah Worthington Baronet. And you'll also see it written like Josiah Worthington Bart. This is just Neil Gaiman's way of shortening Baronet, and you can pronounce it in your head, Bart. Perpetuity. Perpetuity. Josiah Worthington willed the land for the cemeteries so that it could be there in perpetuity, which means forever. Amphitheater. If you think Greek amphitheater, where the stage is down below and then the seats are around it, above, that is an amphitheater. Outdoors. And where Josiah Worthington is buried is a natural amphitheater. These next three words together are sort of the same thing, just variations. Discarnate, revenants, and whites, they are all basically the same thing, and the picture is the clue. Mother Slaughter is a character that you'll read about. Silas. Now, this particular illustration is not in the book, but it is in a version of the Graveyard Book. There are several different variations of illustrations. You have one. This is another, but this is a representation of the character Silas. Dubiously. Obelisk, where this is the obelisk here. This is a graveyard, as you can see, graves, obelisk. It's kind of shaped like the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. Very common in cemeteries. Not so much anymore. People don't build them anymore, but common in earlier centuries. This is a crypt also found in older cemeteries and larger cemeteries where bodies are kept in crypts. Like you could actually go through this gated doorway, and inside there would be drawers, and the bodies of the relatives are kept in there. Methodical. Convocation. That's the last word that might be unfamiliar to you. And for those of you who want some fun, the first person who can identify what Silas is, and you send me an email with the correct answer, I will send you a prize in an email, and it'll be redeemable. It'll have value. Okay, so Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. If you want me to share this slideshow with you, I can do that. Otherwise, of course, you can just rewatch this video. Thanks. Have a great day.